How's it going, guys? My name is William and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my May dividends that I did receive. I believe I received 6 or 7 quote-unquote paychecks from dividend blue chip stocks, and I wanted to just show you guys how to look at them and so that you can also see my actual returns on these dividend stocks. I'm going to show you that in two different ways. So first of all, in Robinhood, you just go to your account, go to history, and then you can filter by quite a bit of different options. Obviously, today we're going to be looking at dividends. So if you look here, starting in April, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm getting 8 dividends for the month of May. And obviously, the May still is not finished. But these are where you can see all your dividends from when you began receiving dividends. And this is actually really useful with Robinhood, but I took it a step further for myself so that I could more easily visualize it and see the potential that my portfolio has. So we're going to go ahead and look over at that and catch you in just a second. So I did actually make an Excel spreadsheet for this. I backtracked it back all the way back to when I did first receive my initial dividend. I also made a video on this spreadsheet. I since have changed it quite a bit, added a little bit more information, made it a little bit more cleaner, more user-friendly. So as you can see, for 2020 is when I started. I didn't start off with that much, but I did earn about $17.21 in dividends, and I reinvested that right back into the market and so that roughly brings it about an average of $1.43. So I've only been investing for almost a year now. Next month will conclude a year for me investing. But these first 6 months here in 2020, I didn't really have that much money into it. I wasn't taking it seriously. I wanted to see where the stock or how stocks work. I never played with the stock market before, so I wanted to see, what even is the stock market, and I wanted to get my feet wet. So in January 2021, I did decide to invest more. I figured it was a good idea. I could see the potential. I wanted to, get that financial freedom. Obviously not immediately, but eventually. And so I've been tracking that. So as you can see, even in January, I didn't invest that much, or at least I didn't get that much back in dividends. And it really started in like February, March, April that I invested quite a bit. And as you can see here, my highest month for 2020, just in dividends for that single month, was about $6.57. Most of my stocks that I do own pay me every quarter, so every 3 or 4 months. As you can see from these two, if you put them side by side, you see every 3 months or so, most of them pay me quarterly. And my smallest paying month for 2020 in dividends was when I initially started in July. But since then, since the beginning of 2021, my lowest paying month has been March. I only got about $1.24 in March. It's $1.24. It's not that bad. But as you can see, in January and then February and March, it's an up and down slope. And then in April, I got quite a bit. And then May, this current month, I've gotten quite a bit. And I actually haven't input that other stock that I did get a dividend from, which was BMW. I'm going to add that right now. Just for having $15,000 or so invested in the markets for the month of May, I've nearly made $60. That's not obviously a great return on investment, but that's not my only source of income. I get income from the stocks going up. Not income, but I get value for the stocks going up. And I'm also receiving these dividends when the stocks do go up. So I'm earning money in two different ways. This isn't my only rake back for my 15,000, and it's not just from the dividends, it's also from the stock growth. And if you see here, year to date, so about 6 months worth, about 5 months worth actually, I have received $86.33, or a monthly average of $7.19. And the reason why I threw in the monthly average is so that obviously every month is going to be different. I mean, this month I nearly made $60, and then another month, 2 months ago, I made $1.24. So it gives me kind of a better idea of how much money it's kind of like, think of it like paychecks. These, I'm getting a paycheck every single month for 12 months. You know, maybe you're, think of it like maybe like a real estate agent. One month you make 10 grand, another month you make 100 grand, one month you make, you know, 3 grand, another 15 grand. Well, you obviously want to see your monthly average so that you can kind of dictate on how much you can spend from that monthly average so that you don't go overboard. So it just gives me a better idea. Obviously, with my 9 to 5 job, I know how much money I make roughly every single paycheck. For me, it's every 2 weeks. So 2 paychecks equals 1 month. And I could probably average those out and see what my average income is per month. And I could be like, okay, well, I pretty much only have this much to spend. I shouldn't go over this. Obviously, if I do, it's okay, because some months are higher than others. But then I have to realize that it's an average. Some months are going to be lower, some months are going to be higher. And I also threw in this year to date so that I can actually see just how much I've earned just from pretty much doing nothing and letting my money sit there. I mean, I can tell you right now from my savings account, I have pretty much the same amount of money in there, and I've had that all this year that I've invested. I think I've only earned about $15 or so in dividends from my credit union. So I have to see, I can see that stocks have more potential. They're a little bit more riskier. Obviously, banks are not as risky, but traditional stock investing is riskier, but has a higher potential. So if you guys did enjoy this kind of video, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.